Hello and welcome everyone. Today we are on TLB's author interview episode 30. Today we have with us an incredibly talented young poet and author, Miss Raveena Ravi. At just 16, she has already penned and published two beautiful poetry collections, Echoes of Sorrow and Unfinished Tales. So her words have captured the raw emotions of heartbreak, betrayal, self-doubt and loneliness, resonating deeply with young readers. So Raveena, welcome for today's episode of Author Interview. It is an honor to have you here.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, TLB, for this lovely opportunity.
For today's interview, we shall start by getting to know you better. So I would like to start this interview by asking you that can you share your insights about your background and what inspired you to venture into writing poetry?
Okay, so I'll start introducing myself first. I'm Raveena Ravi. I am currently 17 years old, soon to be 18, and I am from Pune, Maharashtra. And my journey of writing began from 10th grade. So in 10th we had this trigonometry and like you know these trigonometry lectures of maths are so boring, and I just was so not focused on it. So I just started writing, and that time Olivia Rodrigo's SAR album, the song Driver's License. Yes, I was so captivated by it. I loved that song so much that I started writing poems around that theme. So I would only start making a chain of the rhyming words, then form sentences out of it, and then it just became a poem. And yes, I started writing more and more, and that's how I started writing.
That's so beautiful that you have such a good inspiration. And yes, the situation is a bit for a student this is a very common situation.
Yeah.
I'm a professor, but I know how boring maths can be. So it's fun to know. We discussed a few days ago about your poetry and the themes which you focus on that. So your book Echoes of Sorrow, it particularly explores some deep emotions like heartbreak, betrayal, self-doubt. So what motivated you to explore these particular emotions?
Okay, so I think that these themes of heartbreak, betrayal, self-doubt, loneliness, everything that are negative emotions, this is something that every person and every teenager goes through, especially at this generation. Because ऐसा बोलता है ना कि जमाना बहुत खराब है. But when you are a teenager, you never know what you should be doing. You're very confused. You don't know if you should do this, you should do that, what is right, what is wrong, who to choose, who should be your friend, things like that. So at some point when I started writing Echoes of Sorrow, it wasn't really a planning that I have to write a book, and I wasn't really under the pressure of writing a book. It just came naturally, and these emotions of all the negative things, this naturally became a big part of my work. A lot of these poems came from moments of self-reflection, of personal experiences or things that were going around me. And writing about these feelings was my way of making sense of them. And in a way, I really wanted the teenagers or my friends around me to feel a comfort and to make them feel that they are not alone in whatever they are suffering from.
Okay, so can we say that these poems are inspired from your self experience to some extent?
Not really, but mostly related to the songs or books I read. I'm a addict of emotional romance books, and I love reading them. So some poems are inspired by them as well.
Okay, so your poems have beautifully captured these complex emotions that teenagers, as you said, particularly of these generation go through. So what is your writing process like? How do you channel those feelings into your poetry?
Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, that I started writing poems with forming a block of like a chain of rhyming words, then forming sentences and stuff like that. So my writing's process hasn't really changed much. I still first write down the rhyming words and then form sentences out of it. Or sometimes, if I want to use some fancy words, I would take the help of Google by just googling that what is the synonym of this particular word or the antonym or what could be the better metaphor or anything like that. So my recent book Unfinished Tales, I have used Google a lot to you know to give that elevated writing style of mine. So I just and especially when I want to start from scratch, I would write a particular theme that I want to explore. Then just write all the keywords that I want in the poem to be, and then just write any line and then keep on refining it.
Okay. Yeah. Refining is very important because as
Yeah.
an author, I can understand our first draft, when we read it after days, we have a completely different perception of it.
Yes,
So
correct.
it's nice to know your process. Apart from writing, everybody faces hurdles, during publishing process. So have you encountered any, challenges during the publication of your poetry collection, and how did you overcome it?
Okay, so my first book, Echoes of Sorrow, that was published in 8th of Jan 2024. So when I wanted to publish this book, I firstly went to Notion Press, and that time I published it for free, and it was the most easiest process that I ever experienced, because I just uploaded all of my information of my book, the PDF, the cover, everything, and my book was launched in like 2 to 3 days, and even the delivery was very quick, and especially the quality of the book, it's quite premium.
Yeah.
So my first experience was very easy, but then as I started to write my second book, Unfinished Tales, which was published in July 2024, like in 6 months. So when I wanted to publish that, I faced a lot of challenges because all of the publication houses, they have pretty expensive packages, and I didn't really wanted to take so much of expensive packages and waste my money on them. Although I love writing, but I don't want to, just spend money on them. So I discovered WriteAt, and I published everything the same way as I did for Notion Press. And within 6 months, my book was published, and still, like, the delivery is yet to come, but the process was quite easy that time as well.
Yeah, that's nice to know. And Notion Press has really given a good, an easy process and
Yeah.
easy, interactability for self-publishing. So it is a good platform for youngsters who cannot have such huge expenses for publishing their
Right.
either first few books. So it is a very good platform.
Yeah.
Are there any poets or authors, writers who have influenced your writing style or maybe themes of poetries?
Yeah, so I love Ruby Kaur, Ritwik Singh, and Urdu poet Ghalib. I recently started writing in Hindi and Urdu as well. I never know that when would be the next book, but yeah. So basically, Ruby Kaur writes such beautiful poems. She has such a raw and relative feeling whenever she writes, and that's the most beautiful thing a poet can do. Like, write in such simple words, yet it feels so deeply connected to the audience.
Yeah.
Then I read Ritwik Singh's I Don't Love You Anymore. It was simply beautiful. It wasn't a poetry book as such, but the way he has penned his emotions and every single feeling, it feels so beautiful to read. It feels like, oh, you are experiencing that. So I love Ritwik Singh the writing style about that. And of course, Ghalib, of course, like
Classic.
everyone loves it.
Yeah.
And especially in May, when I started watching Hira Mandi, and when that Urdu poetries were quite famous on Instagram, I when I started exploring it, it was so beautiful. The abstract way of writing poems, it is such a talent, and I don't think anyone can master that as Ghalib sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
His works are, benchmark and classic for poetries. So, can we expect Hindi or Urdu poetry collection from you in future?
Yeah, sure.
So, what other projects are you working on presently?
So I'm currently working on my new book, um, 99 Days with You. This book is very close to my heart, and this book is going to be very different from my previous books, Echoes of Sorrow and Unfinished Tales, because, like, although it is a poetry book, but it has a pretty beautiful twist to it that I really want the readers to experience, and that's why I don't think I would reveal it now. But yeah, I hope that I get to reveal it soon and publish it soon.
That's nice to hear. Apart from writing, I also saw that you sing and you enjoy mimicry. So that is a good host of talent that you have. So how do you balance all these creative outlets? How do these different things influence each other? How does it influence your work?
Okay, so I don't think that I should be able to balance all of this because I love doing these works. Like last night only, I was writing down like for my new book, and then previous night I was just designing, then I would randomly start singing. So these, I'm not pressurized that, oh, I should be balancing all of this at once, because I'm not under pressure that, oh, I need to complete writing this book, I need to complete this work, or such thing. So these things come naturally, and like for
Yeah.
me, I started singing almost like 10 to 12 years back, and like singing makes me feel like, especially songs, the lyrics, as I said, that driver's license, Olivia Rodrigo, she inspired me a lot by her lyrics, her composition, especially when the tone and the feeling a song has, that inspires me as a writer. And by mimicry, it helps me explore the tone, the feeling, the emotion I should be conveying to the audience. As a designer and a student, I want the readers to visually express, like, one can maybe express through words, through voice or a tone, but I want to express in every way that is possible.
That's very creative of you, and we have a few audience members, who are commenting that please sing for us. So, are you comfortable? I know it's spontaneous. Are you comfortable to sing a few
Yeah,
lines for
sure,
us?
sure,
Yeah,
no problem.
we would love that. We would love to hear
Okay.
you.
Okay. um, कभी ना जाऊं छोड़ कर कि दिल अभी भरा नहीं, अभी अभी तो आए हो, बहार बन के छाए हो, हवा जरा महक तो ले, नजर जरा बहक तो ले, ये शाम जरा. Yeah.
That's very beautiful. Really, a small applause for you. And
Thank you so much.
your voice is very sweet, and it's very nice to listen to.
Thank you.
So I would just like to take this, moment to appreciate your achievement. You have such immense talent, and you have published books at such a young age, and that's truly commendable. Uh, And as a singer, as a author, social media plays a big role, when we are expressing ourselves and you are showcasing your interest and talents on social media. So how do you engage with your audience? Like how does their feedback influence your writing style?
So, firstly, I think that if I would not have believed myself, I would not have posted anything. And if
Yeah.
I would have not posted or shared it to my friends, I would have never known that, oh, I can write that beautifully. My friends, my family have been such a big support to me. They have always stood by my side and made me believe myself. You know, like for a teenager, especially someone who is in the creative field doing much unique than others, it the only validation they need is appreciation. And when people start appreciating your work, that is the biggest thing that you would want as an author, or anyone, to be honest. So yeah.
That's very true. I also, deal with my students are in the age group of 18 to 22. So all the only thing that youngsters today need is validation and appreciation. So that is the all the love that they need. Lastly, what message would you like to convey to your readers and viewers through your work, through this interview? What message do you want to leave behind?
Okay, so firstly, as I said, that I believe myself. I you should never doubt yourself. My designing sir, he always says this one thing, that never doubt yourself, never overthink whatever you're doing, because it can be a big block towards success. You never know what is going to work out for you, or what is going to be the best for you. Of course, there are always just two possibilities. It could be the best or it could be the worst. ज्यादा से ज्यादा क्या होगा, तुम फेल होगे, and you like there is a phase that you are like, oh shit, what did I do? Did I do something wrong? But the most important thing about that is to learn. If you know that, oh, I did this wrong, I should have not done this, you will imply that in the next process, and that will be one more small step towards success. So just don't doubt yourself, don't doubt your work, because it's your emotions, it's your uh, own talent. Don't let the world ruin by adding stupid thoughts to your mind. So just write and start today whatever you want to do, because life is unpredictable. You never know what is waiting for you.
Absolutely, those are very beautiful words. Have you you said that you will be turning 18, so it has been 2 years that you have been writing. So have you ever faced a writer's block, or some like you want to write something, want to express something, but you're unable to write? So how do you
Yeah.
overcome that?
This has happened a lot of time to me. Like, I want to write this particular thing. I listen to a song and I'm like, oh, the words are so beautiful, but I don't want to copy it down.
Yeah.
So I would just listen to it again and again and think over it. Maybe search for synonyms, or what other lines could be there to convey the same message. Like writing it down again, starting it from scratch. Never put yourself under pressure that you have to do this, you have to do that, because when you are under pressure, you feel like someone is watching you, and that's what makes your performance go more low. So, you know, just start writing, or give yourself time whenever you feel like, oh, yes, I should start writing this now. So, start writing it from scratch. Write everything you can think of and take time and build it.
Yeah, so true. You also said that you want, the teenagers and today's generation to be able to correlate with your poetry, that they are not alone if they are feeling some self-doubt or some emotions, that they are not the only one. Many people go through that. For those teenagers who are shy and who are, introverts, who don't know how to express themselves, so what is your advice for them? Like, how should they convey their feelings, or express their emotions to anybody in their life?
Um, as I said, don't overthink things too much. Just share it. Like maybe to your parents, to your closest friend, to anyone. Maybe you can write it down, you can draw it, you can like express it out through words. Just express it, because the more it is inside you, the more it will eat your head. So don't let that happen to you. Just express it. ज्यादा से ज्यादा क्या होगा, मारपीट होगी, उससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं. But it is for your own good, right?
Yeah.
Expression is not bad. It is in fact like who you truly are,
Yeah, that's
what
that.
you truly feel.
Yeah,
So
that's very
just don't
deep and very
stop
true.
yourself from expressing.
Yeah, that's very, a real scenario, and that's very deep. Apart from teenagers, even today's elders also need to understand that in this stressful world, expression or expressing yourself is very necessary. So whether it is a teenager or an adult, you should always have a few people with you with whom you can talk, you can express. So that's very nice. So Raveena, can we have a quick rapid fire round? Can we have some fun if you are up
Yeah,
for it?
sure.
Yeah. So quick answers, no overthinking. You just tell me what is the first thing in your mind. So shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So here we go. One word that describes you the best.
Exploration.
Your favorite poet?
Ghalib.
A book that you can read again and again?
I fell in love with hope.
Okay. What do you prefer, pen and paper or typing on a screen?
Depends, but mostly typing on a screen.
What is your favorite comfort food while writing?
Coffee.
A poem from your collection that you love the most?
Someone made me hate me.
Okay. Can you tell us a song that matches with your book or your poetry collection?
Driver's license.
That's your inspiration.
Yeah.
One emotion that you find very difficult to put into words?
Self-doubt.
Okay. If you are not a writer, what would you like to be?
I'm still a designer and a singer, and soon to be a content creator.
You are a house of multi-talent, I should say. My question was wrong, actually. So can you describe Echoes of Sorrow in 2 words?
Comfort and relatable.
Describe Unfinished Tales in 1 sentence.
This will feel like you're coming home after a long day.
Nice. If I know this question is very soon, and you are still young, exploring your life, but still in today's situation, if you want to give a title to your life, which book title would you like to give?
Exploring the corners of life.
That's very nice. This was really fun. I have done rapid fire first time, and it's really interesting. So before closing, what message do you want to give to our viewers?
Never doubt yourself. Just do it.
That's very nice. So So thank you, Raveena, for joining us today and sharing us, about your journey, your poetry, and your insights. It has been truly inspiring to hear from you at such a young age. You have achieved so much, and you have such a deep understanding about life, about emotions, and your goals are clear to you. That's very nice to know. And to everyone watching, if you have not already, please check out her poetry collections, Echoes of Sorrow and Unfinished Tales. They are beautifully written, and as we know, it expresses human emotions so beautifully. All of you would be able to resonate with it easily. You can follow Raveena on Instagram and stay updated on her journey. And we hope to have your new poetry collection soon. If you guys have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing conversations. And until next time, I motivate everybody to keep reading, keep writing, and keep inspiring. Thank you, Raveena. Thank you for your time today.
Much. Thank you, everyone, for joining this.